okay, this circular, but I still wanted you to try looking at it once more. Okay, the students who wrongly answered are not present here, in fact. Okay, but still we will have a quick recap of what we had in the previous class. Okay, and in today's class, by today's class, we can complete the topic prepositions. Okay, so prepositions of time we have completed. Prepositions of place is also completed. Okay, and with that we have only one more, that is preposition of direction. Preposition of direction and preposition of positions. Okay, so both the topics are very simple. So now let's see, read the circular below and fill in the blanks with correct prepositions. So this was actually a circular that I gave in the last class, and all of you attempted well, but some of them got the correct answers, but the others, they were wrongly answered. They answered it in some other way. Like they were not thorough with that on and at. Okay, and so that's why I thought of giving you this today also. Okay, so I will just start the first one. Okay, the remaining students can attempt. Okay, here five students are here today, right? Nityasri, sorry, Deepika Sri, Srinidhi, Pranav, Jenny, and Amala. So you five students, you can try it today. So this is to notify, yeah, this is to notify all concerned that the school reopens after the summer vacation, dash Monday, 15th July. So what will be the preposition in the dash? Yes, Jenny?
Ma'am, on.
Yes, on Monday, 15th July. Why are we using on? Why are we using the preposition on? Yes, can you answer that, Jenny? On is the correct answer, but can you also explain the reason for that?
Ma'am, I don't know.
No, you said
Ma'am,
correctly.
that is a correct sentence.
Yes, correct தான். But அது correct வரணும்னு அப்படி correct
Ma'am,
அப்படின்னு சொல்ற
above.
அதுக்கு ஒரு காரணம் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? There is a reason. We already explained. We learned that reason. Yes, Deepika.
About, ma'am.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
About, ma'am. On meaning about.
On meaning about, no, that's not. On doesn't mean about. Okay, both are different. On is different, about is different. On is used to show a day or a date. Okay, so Monday is the name of a day and 15th is a date. Okay, so while mentioning a day or date in a calendar, we have to use the preposition on. Avlodan, that is the reason for that. Very simple reason. Okay, this is to notify all concerned, yeah, that the school reopens after the summer vacation on Monday, 15th July. Deepika Sri, I request you to watch the previous video. Okay, in the last two communicative English classes were completely based on prepositions. Okay, so once if you watch those videos, you will get a very clear idea about the usage of prepositions. Okay, because I have very clearly detailed all the prepositions of time, especially because that is what we very frequently use. Yeah. So you can watch the first two videos of prepositions. I think this is the third class of preposition. Okay. Next is everyone is requested to be present dash the school dash 9 a.m. Yeah. Who can answer
By
this?
the school is 9 a.m.
By the school?
Is 9 a.m.
No, Kana. Actually, prepositions, I think you are not that much aware of prepositions, I guess. Yes, anyone else? Anyone else? Pranav, can you attempt the second sentence? Pranav, can you try the second sentence? It's very simple. Everyone is expected to breathe. Yes, Amala has commented in and at. Yes, correct. In the school at 9 a.m. Okay, so why am I using in? In the school, because school is the name of a place. So while telling the name of a place, I have to use the preposition in. Okay, so everyone is requested to be present in the school At 9 a.m. So why am I using at? At is the preposition of time. Okay. Generally, if you want to mention a time, exact time in the clock, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or 5 p.m., 6 p.m., whatever be the time. Okay. If you are mentioning a clock time, you have to use at 9 a.m. I wake up at 6 a.m. I go to school at 8 a.m. I come back home at 4 p.m. Then you can say, I go to bed at 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. Whatever it is, you can tell. Okay. Next, the school hours that were followed dash the last academic year have been changed.
In the last.
Yes, in the last academic year, the school hours that were followed in the last academic year have been changed. Very good, Deepika. Next, the new timing dash 9 p.m. dash 4. Okay, so students will think here, time use பண்ணும்போது you should use only at. ஒரு time சொல்லும்போது that's fine. Here we are mentioning two time, different points of time. Okay, so there will be one starting time and ending time. That is what is given. One is starting time, ending time. So how will you generally tell your school timings? If somebody asks you, oh, what is your school timings, Deepika? How do you answer it? You can tell your school timings. Yes.
திரும்ப ஒரு தடவை சொல்றீங்க மேம்.
See, somebody asked timings, you tell them.
8:15 மேம்.
Okay, I mean the starting time and ending time. How will you tell like that?
Starting time 8:15 ma'am. Ending time 4:10 ma'am.
Okay, you can again tell it in another way. From 8:15 to what is the other time? 2:30.
From 8:15 to
from 8:15 to what is the time? School time? எத்தனை மணி வரை ஸ்கூல்?
4:10 ma'am.
Okay, so you can tell my school timings is from 8:15 a.m. to 4:10 p.m. So from and to are the prepositions used here. So when two timings are given, when 2 points of time are given, you have to use from and to. No doubt about that. Okay. So the new timings will be from 9:15 a.m. to 3:45 p.m. This is how you have to phrase it. Next, the classes will start sharp dash 9:30 dash the assembly dash 15 minutes. Yes, Srinidhi, can you answer it? Yeah, Srinidhi. Srinidhi Veeramani.
Ma'am.
Srinidhi, can you try this sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
The classes will start sharp at 9:30. Ma'am, I don't know what will come, ma'am.
Okay. After that?
For 15 minutes.
Yes, for 15 minutes. Okay, so the middle one I will explain. Don't worry. The classes will start sharp at 9:30. After the assembly for 50. Sorry. I'm very sorry. The classes will start sharp at 9:30 after the assembly for 15 minutes. Okay, so here what you have to understand is there will be an assembly for 15 minutes. Okay, so there will be regularly an assembly for 15 minutes. That is why the timings is mentioned as 9:15 a.m. to 3:45 p.m. Yeah. See, the new timings will be from 9:15 a.m. to 3:45 p.m. அப்போ 9:15க்கு ஆல்ரெடி முதல்லயே கொடுத்தாச்சு. Now the classes will start sharp at 9:30. அப்போ 9:15ல இருந்து 9:30 ஒரு 15 minutes அப்போ என்ன பண்றாங்க? It is taken for assembly. அப்படி புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். The classes will start sharp at 9:30 after the assembly for 15 minutes. அப்போ assembly முடிஞ்சு கரெக்டா 9:30க்கு classes will start. Assembly is only for 15 minutes. What do we do in that assembly time? What is that assembly?
15 minutes.
Yeah, no, what is assembly? Assembly na என்னது?
எல்லாருமே வந்து கிரவுண்ட்ல நிக்கணும், அசம்பிள் ஆகணும்.
Then what do you do in the ground?
மேம் ப்ரே இருக்கலாம் அசம்பிள்.
Prayer இருக்கும், and along with that, if there is any special announcement, the principal or the headmaster will give you the instructions. Okay, there will be some special announcements on some days. On other days there will be only prayers, and some schools will have thought for the day. A few good things will happen. Okay, and with that good spirit, the classes will begin. Okay, so the classes will start sharp at 9:30 after the assembly for 15 minutes. After the assembly முடிஞ்சு for 15 minutes. For is used to show a period of time. எவ்வளவு நேரத்துக்கு அந்த அசம்பிளி இருக்கும்? for 15 minutes. 15 மினிட்ஸுக்கு இருக்கும். இப்போ half an hour அசம்பிளினா for half an hour இல்லைன்னா for 30 minutes அப்படி வரும். Okay, next is the lunch break will last dash 30 minutes. Deepika, can you try this? The lunch break will last dash 30 minutes. Who can do this?
At lunch break will last at 30 minutes.
அப்படி ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் வராதுக்கன்னா நம்ம கரெக்ட் டைம் சொல்லும்போது மட்டும்தான் act யூஸ் பண்ணப்படும்.
ஓகே மேம். For
the lunch break will last for 30 minutes. 30 minutes அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு டியூரேஷன், ஒரு பீரியட். இப்போ வந்து 15 minutes அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு பீரியட் ஆஃப் டைம். அசம்பிளி for 15 minutesங்கிறது 15 நிமிஷத்துக்கு அசம்பிளி. அது மாதிரி 30 minutesக்கு லஞ்ச். அப்போ that is a period of time. Okay, so the lunch break will last for 30 minutes. Okay, அதுக்கப்புறம் it will start dash 12:30 p.m. and will go on dash 1 p.m.
Start at 12:30 p.m. and will go on after 1 p.m.
No, after வராது. 1 p.m. முடிஞ்சு போகும்னு அப்படி ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் நம்ம எழுத மாட்டோம். 12:30க்கு ஆரம்பிச்சு 1 o'clock முடிஞ்சு போகும்னு அப்படி நம்ம சொல்லுவோமா? அப்படி ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் நம்ம தமிழ்ல ஆனாலும் we don't tell. So till means எது வரைக்கும். இப்போ 2 சொன்னோம் இல்லையா? From 9:15 a.m. to 3:45 p.m. we said, right? Likewise, it will start from 12:30 p.m. and will go on till 1 p.m. Okay, yeah. Next is students eating in the dining hall must take their food dash 12:15. Yes, who can do this? Very simple. Students eating in the dining hall must take their food dash 12:15. Jenny? Yes, Jenny. What will be the answer? See, you are all listening, right? அப்புறம் ஏன் ஆன்சர் பண்ண இவ்வளோ கஷ்டம்? கவனிக்கிறீங்களா எல்லாரும் கிளாஸ்? அப்புறம் என்ன? எஸ்
நான் சொல்லுவேன்.
Yes, Deepika.
Must take their food at 12:15. No students.
Okay, at 12:15 அதோட முடிஞ்சது. அந்த சென்டென்ஸ் முடிஞ்சது. Oh yeah, full stop is still. No student
should remain of the classroom in the lunch break.
Okay, so here what you said I can understand. நீங்க சொன்னது எனக்கு புரிஞ்சது என்னதுன்னு, but the preposition used is wrong. Okay, can anyone else try that second one? No student should remain dash the classroom dash the lunch break.
No student should
yes.
No student should remain in the during the lunch break.
But no student should remain in the lunch break. During the lunch break. Lunch break போது lunch break the time எந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டும் கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல இருக்கக்கூடாது. So students eating in the dining hall must take their food at 12:15 because 12:30க்கு time lunch period lunch time start ஆகுது. So some students will go to dining hall, but some students they don't wish to go to dining hall. So what the instruction is given is that those who are going to dining hall must take their food at 12:15. Okay, 15 minutes before the lunch break itself. Okay, அப்பதான் 12:30 குள்ள உட்கார்ந்து சாப்பிட ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். no student should remain dash the classroom dash the lunch break அப்படின்னா no student should remain in the classroom during the lunch break time போது யாரும் கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல இருக்கக்கூடாது. Okay, next is dash they play dash sometime students must return dash the classroom dash the class resumes dash the break. I think this can be done by 3 students. Okay, one can be done by Jenny. I will start with Jenny, then we can go to Srinidhi, and finally Deepika can do. Yes, Jenny, come on.
Ma'am, master.
No student, sorry, what did dash they play dash sometime. What dash they play dash sometime. Think பண்ணி பாருங்க. I'm reading in the second line. Dash they play dash sometime. The classroom.
Ma'am, don't know, ma'am.
Don't. Right. Now, Pranav, I just want the first one. Only the answer for first one. And Pranav, are you just two, where is that the two? Dash day.
Ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear. எங்க போற நடுவுல பேர குடும்ப ஆளை
mic is not working, ma'am. Something getting on, but automatically
Really?
it's getting off. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. So can you try that first one? Dash they play dash sometime. It's very easy.
Yes, ma'am.
முதல்ல situation என்னதுங்கிறத பாருங்க. Dash they play dash sometime. இப்போ playingனா யார் இங்க children தான் கேம் பண்றாங்க இல்லைன்னா students. Students must return dash the classroom. சொல்றாங்க. அப்போ விளையாடி முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் they have to go to classங்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு thing. Because they play அப்படியா? Oh dear, because is not a preposition. I will just do the first one. After playing, வேற situation until வந்திருக்கும். Dash, sorry, after they play dash sometime. அப்ப என்ன வரும்? After நான் answer கொடுத்தேன். First one I answered, okay? After they play dash sometime. Yeah, it's very easy. For after they play for some time, okay, Trinity, you can. Students must return dash the class. Okay.
They play for some time. Students must return in the classroom.
To the classroom. Okay.
To the classroom.
Students must return to the classroom. Yes, Srinidhi, continue.
Before the class resumes.
Before the class resumes. Yeah, no student should remain in the classroom after the lunch. Sorry, during the lunch break. After they play for some time, students must return to the classroom before the class resumes. Before the class resumes, dash the break. Break முடிஞ்ச class ஆரம்பிக்கும், breakக்கு முன்னாடியே class ஆரம்பிக்கும்.
Break முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம்.
முடிஞ்சது. அப்ப முடிஞ்சதுங்கிறதுக்கு என்ன இங்கிலீஷ்ல? What is the word?
End.
After, yes. So அந்த முடிஞ்சது இல்ல, end ஆகிறது அந்த முடிஞ்சது. Break முடிஞ்சதுக்கு
after.
After, okay. So that before the class resumes after the break. என்ன சொல்றாங்க சிம்பிளா? break முடிஞ்சு class resume ஆகும்போது, that is class மறுபடியும் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும்போது students should be back to the classroom சொல்றாங்க. அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகே, அவங்க கொஞ்சம் விளையாடி முடிச்சதுக்கு முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் after they play for some time, students must return to the classroom before the class resumes after the break. அப்பங்க பிஃபோரும் வருது ஆஃப்டரும் வருது. That is how the question is given. Okay. The way they have formed
Okay,
the
ma'am.
question is very nice. When I was preparing the PPT itself, I was very much satisfied. This is actually taken from my grammar book which I had in 8th standard, and I still keep it as a treasure because it's a very useful book. It's published by Oxford. Yeah, good morning, Kavini. Okay, so we have come to the last part. Yeah, we have come to the last part. All students and parents are requested to cooperate. Okay, so this is a circular. Circular, most of you might know, a circular means nothing but it is the notification. It's a notice given to the parents. Okay, when a new year begins, before a new academic year, every year, in most of the academic years, this circular printing and publishing happens, because every year the school will bring new changes. Okay, schools will have different norms, different rules. So during each academic year, a circular will be published, not only regarding the school timings and all, when the textbooks will be provided, and if there is any change in the uniform, that will also be mentioned as a special circular. Okay, so circulars are very good examples for you to practice prepositions. Then next, prepositions of place and position, we already started in the last class. Okay, still a quick recap for you. Preposition of place is nothing but in, on, at. These are the main three prepositions of place. Okay, for example, I am in the school. Okay, if in the previous passage we just saw, everyone is requested to be present in the school. In the school, I said, right? So in the school means school is the name of a place. So the preposition in is used. Okay, so similarly, we can also use on and at. அது எங்கெல்லாம்ங்கிறது we will see here. Let's read some examples. I am sitting in the children's park. You can use here in or at. Both are correct. I am sitting in the children's park, or I am sitting at the children's park. My mom is in the kitchen. Okay. Then similarly, you can also tell I am studying in the room. I am studying in the room. Okay, if it is your study room, then you can say study room. Or if you want to specially mention a room, you can say, for example, I am studying in the drawing room. You can say like that. Okay, or you can also say I am studying in the balcony. Okay, so while telling the parts of your house, every house will have 3 to 4 rooms. Okay, if it is a large house, then they will have a balcony, a drawing room, a living room, then 2 bedrooms will be there. Then if you have a study room. Okay, so all these are the rooms in the same house. இப்போ வீட்டுக்குள்ளேயே இருக்கிற ரூம்ஸோட பேரெல்லாம் சொல்லும்போது பால்கனி, drawing room, kitchen அப்படியெல்லாம் சொல்லும்போது you can use a preposition in the kitchen, in the drawing room, in the balcony, like that. Yeah, similarly, I am sitting in the children's park. That is the correct one, but at some places we can see at is used. Okay, the reason for that I will explain later. Next is, you can see here the last 2 sentences. I am at the bank. Why am I not telling I am in the bank? யார் வேணாலும் கேட்கலாம், இன் ப்ரிப்போசிஷன் ஆஃப் பிளேஸ் இன்னு தானே நிறைய யூஸ் பண்றோம், அப்ப ஏன் இன் சொல்றது இல்ல, ஐ எம் அட் தி பேங்க்ங்கிறாங்க. அது மாதிரி மை ஆண்ட் இஸ் அட்மிட்டட் அட் தி ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். எதனால அட் வருது இன்னுக்கு பதிலா?
Ma'am, that is a place, ma'am. In that many divisions are there, ma'am.
Yeah, that is ஒரு இடத்துலயே இருக்கிற சின்ன சின்ன இடங்கள், இந்த பேங்க்ஸ், ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ஸ், ஆஃபீஸஸ், இதெல்லாம் வந்து these are all small places in one large city or in a large town. ஒரு பெரிய டவுன்ல இல்லைன்னா ஒரு பெரிய சிட்டிக்குள்ள இருக்கிற பிளேசஸ் இதெல்லாம், பேங்க், ஹாஸ்பிட்டல், ஆஃபீஸ். தட்ஸ் வை we are using at. ஓகே, பட் ஒரு வீட்டுக்குள்ள இல்லைன்னா வீட்டுல ரூம் எல்லாம் சொல்லும்போது you can use in. Okay, now you can see this one. We are sitting on the mango tree. Naturally, you can't use we are sitting in the mango tree. In the mango tree na mango tree kulla inside the meaning. Nobody cannot go inside the tree, right? So that is why we are saying we are sitting on the mango tree. Marathu mela. That is what we call. Next is Arun is standing on the roadside. ரோட்டு பக்கத்துல நின்னுட்டு இருக்கான். Arun is standing on the roadside. You can also say one more. Akhil is waiting on the footpath. Footpath, most of you would know. On the main road junction இருக்குன்னா அந்த ரெண்டு சைட்ஸ்ல we will have a raised platform. Platform மாதிரி இருக்கும். That is for we people. Okay, those who are walking. Okay, vehicles இல்லாம. So footpath is actually a raised place along the road. That's why we are using the preposition on. Because of the raise ஆன இடம் அதனால. Arun is standing on the roadside. Similarly, you can say, I am at the bank. My aunt is admitted at the hospital. Okay, so these are small differences that we are making using in, on, and at. Clear? Is anyone having any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Any doubts, Deepika? Yeah?
No, ma'am.
What about others? Are you clear?
No, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Then how to denote, next is how to denote small places. As I said, small places are something which we visit regularly. For example, we often visit banks, hospitals, offices like government offices or post offices, hotels. Okay, we visit post office for some for other reasons related to depositing money or anything like that, or even to buy stamps. Nowadays nobody is buying stamps. That's why I'm not mentioning post office that much. If you are having any savings scheme in post office, definitely we will be visiting. Then hospital, we don't know, we may or we may not visit. If it is an emergency, some people visit very often, whereas some don't even go towards that side because they say ayo hospital nale bayam. Some people used to tell like that. Okay, hotel we all go. Mall, we all regularly visit malls for entertainment. Cinema theaters. Okay, so all these are small places inside a city or inside a town. Yeah, so you are using the preposition at. Yeah, I want some two people to read the sentences. Deepika, can you read the first 5 sentences?
I am
After
I am
Deepika,
at the bank.
after Deepika, anyone can do. Okay, let's see. Yeah.
Okay. I am at the bank. I am writing at the reception.
Reception.
Working at reception. I am working in an office. So I am at the office. Arun is at the post office. Mani's father is admitted at the hospital. I am at work.
Very good.
Home.
That's enough. First 5 sentences. Enough. Okay. So I am at the bank, at the reception, at the office, at the post office, at the hospital. எல்லாமே at use பண்ணிருக்கோம். Who can read the next 4? Yes, who is willing? Okay, we will do one thing. I will give chance
Ma'am.
to Jenny. Jenny can read. Yeah.
I am at the home. We are at the hotel. Rakesh and Ria are at the mall. Are you at the cinema theater?
Okay. Deepika has asked, Abhi is standing in my house. Not the. Abhi is standing in my house or
Okay, ma'am.
inside my house. Okay. So here you can see at is used in different places. Okay. So now another tip for you. Okay. We will be using these prepositions while telling vehicles. Okay. So there is a tip to remember prepositions of vehicles. Preposition of vehicle னு போட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து you will not sometimes you will not see in any grammar textbook, but if you just google it, no, you will see different examples. ஆனா அதுல வந்து எந்த எந்த preposition எங்க யூஸ் பண்ணணுங்கிறது கொஞ்சம் கன்ஃபியூசிங்கா இருக்கும். But I found this tip from social media. Okay, this is nothing. நம்ம சில வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்லும்போது இப்போ நான் வந்து ஆட்டோல இருக்கேன், இப்போ நான் பஸ்ல இருக்கேன், இல்லை நான் ட்ரெயின்ல இருக்கேன் அப்படியெல்லாம் சொல்லும்போது we will surely use a preposition. அப்போ எந்த preposition யூஸ் பண்ண அப்படிங்கிறது நிறைய பேருக்கு it creates confusion. Okay, so first you look at these examples, then I will explain you what is the tip. Okay. Yeah. Pranav, you can read the first three.
I am in the auto. I am in the car. I am in the cab or taxi.
Okay. It's not auto, it's auto. Okay. Try pronouncing it auto. Fine.
Auto.
Okay. So, auto. So, I am in the auto, I am in the car, I am in the cab or taxi. இப்போ வந்து auto is a small vehicle, car and cab, taxi, all these are small vehicles. Okay. So, to show small vehicles, I am using in. The preposition in is used. See once again, I am in the auto, I am in the car, I am in the cab or taxi. Okay, so when your head touches the roof of the vehicle, for example, can you stand up inside an auto? Can you stand inside an auto?
No,
No,
ma'am.
you can't do. What about a car? Can you do it inside a car or inside a taxi or a cab? Can you just stand up?
No,
You
ma'am.
can't do it. You can't do. If you try doing it, what happens? Your head touches the,
Ma'am.
yeah, your head
Roof.
hits the roof of the vehicle. So if your head touches the roof of the vehicle, then you have to use the preposition in. Okay, this is the rule that even the scholars have said. Okay, so when I was teaching spoken English to one of my students, she told me that one of her teachers or someone, she has taught her that for large vehicles, when if it is moving, you can use it in different way. So அந்த மாதிரி tips எல்லாம் கூட நிறைய பேர் they are giving. So you can very well use this tip. If your head touches the roof of the vehicle, like auto, car, taxi, cab, etc., you can use in. Use the preposition in. So in the auto, in the cab, in the taxi. Now, if your head doesn't touch the head of the, sorry, if your head doesn't touch the vehicle's roof, vehicle roof தொடாத situations இருக்கு. For example, in bus, you can very well stand in a bus. You can very well stand inside a train, inside a flight. Okay, nothing will happen. So in such cases you can use on. Okay, now look at the examples. Kavini, can you read the four examples given below?
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
I am at I am on the bus. I am on the van. I am on the train. I am on the way to school.
Very good. So here, bus, van, train, all are large vehicles. So even if you stand up, nothing will happen. So your head will not touch the ceiling, will not touch the roof of the vehicle. Okay, so you will not hit it. So you can use on. Similarly, I am on the way to school. Okay, and there is a tip in this also, because when you are walking, you are not touching the roof of anything, right? Your head is not hitting anything if you walk. If you are going to market, you can tell like that, I am on the way to market, I am on the way to cinema theater, or I am on the way to mall. You can tell anything, because when you are walking, nothing is going to dash your head. Okay, so this is how you have to easily learn the prepositions of vehicles. Got it? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good, good. Next is prepositions of position. So position அப்படிங்கும்போது we generally know in, on, these are the two things that we know. And also we know under, above, that is also common. We used it, the book is under the table. A cat is sitting under the stool. Okay, we would have read such sentences. But apart from this, in, on, under, above, etc., between, behind, beyond, by, next to, near, over, under, above, and below, these are also prepositions of position. Okay, so using each preposition, I have given one sentence. Okay, who can read the sentences now? I want two people. Any two volunteers, please? Or shall I call out the names? Okay, Deepika.
Because, ma'am.
Yes, Deepika, you can read the first four sentences, ma. முதல்ல இருக்கிற நாலு மட்டும். Okay.
Okay. The girl is sitting between the two tall boys in the class. I
Okay.
am standing behind the stage.
Okay.
The road takes you beyond the hill. His house is by the post office.
Okay. So here the girl is sitting between the two tall boys in the class. Between na என்னது generally நடுவுல. Okay? ஏதோ ஒரு ரெண்டுக்கு நடுவுல. So here so here I'm telling the girl is sitting between the two tall boys in the class. There are two tall boys in the class and between them the girl is sitting. Next is I am standing behind the stage. Behind means pinnadi. Okay, to stand at the back. I am standing at the back of the stage. அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுக்கு பதிலா I am standing behind the stage. Next, the road takes you beyond the hills. So behind and beyond, what is the difference between these two words? அப்படின்னா beyond means ரொம்ப தூரம் தாண்டி. Beyond something. Okay, for example, if I am driving to some place, okay, if I am driving to a temple, okay, the road takes me beyond many buildings. நிறைய buildings தாண்டி நான் drive பண்றேன் to reach that temple. Similarly, the road takes you beyond the hills. நிறைய மலைகள் தாண்டி it takes me to somewhere. Okay. His house is by the post office. By na nothing பக்கத்துல அவ்வளவுதான். His house is near the post office னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அதுதான். His house is by the post office. Next who can read? Next volunteer. Yeah, you can go ahead. Oh, many people have raised. Okay, Srinidhi, you can do it. Srinidhi, you can read.
I am staying next to the lake. Balu's house is near to Sita's house. The book is above the shelf. The shoes are below the rack. A bee is flying over your head.
Okay. So Balu's house, sorry, I am staying next to the lake. அப்போ by அப்படின்னா it is near the post office அந்த மாதிரி. Similarly, you can see Balu's house is near to Sita's house. So near to and by both have the same meaning. By the post office or near the post office. Yes, பக்கத்தில். That is the meaning that you get. But I am staying next to the lake அப்படின்னு வரும்போது just after the lake. Lake முடிஞ்சு first house or second house. Lake தாண்டி முதல் வீடு. So அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லும்போது it is very closer. I am staying next to the lake. Or you can say I am staying next to the Amman temple or Devi temple. You can tell like that. You can make sentences like that. Next is the book is above the shelf. Above means mela. The book is above the shelf. The shoes are below the rack. Rack ku keela. A bee is flying over your head. Over your head means tale sutti or talaki mela. A bee is flying over your head. தலைக்கு உன்னோட தலைக்கு மேல ஒரு bee is flying, ஒரு insect பறக்கிறது. Okay, and below above, இது வந்து see above is something which is up, below is something that is down. Okay, and under and below, okay, under அப்படிங்கிறதும் below அப்படிங்கிறதும் they have similar meanings. Okay, in all the places we use below, we can also use under, nothing wrong. Okay, if you want to tell my house is below Sheila's house. Okay, instead of telling like that, you can say my house is under Sheila's house. But the point is, if you use under, no, sometimes it will be very childish. சின்ன குழந்தைகள் சொல்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும் இந்த அண்டர் அப்படிங்கிறது. அது வந்து எல்லா இடத்துலயும் நமக்கு அந்த அண்டர் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. So that is why you are using below. Okay, so you can say if the cat is sitting below the stool abdinalum, the cat is sitting under the stool abdinalum same தான். அது whatever அது எப்படி சொன்னாலும் the meaning is correct. But sometimes இப்போ நான் ஒரு ஃப்ளாட்டில் இருக்கேன்னா I imagine that my friend Sheila is in the second floor and I am in the first floor. So if I tell I am staying under Sheila's house, ஷீலாவோட வீட்டுக்கு அடியில நான் இருக்கேன்னு அப்படி சொல்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும். இன்ஸ்டெட் ஆஃப் தட் ஐ எம் ஸ்டேயிங் பிலோ ஷீலாஸ் ஹவுஸ்னா கொஞ்சம் கூட அது ஒரு ஃபார்முலா இருக்கும். நான் ஷீலா வீட்டுக்கு கீழே இருக்கேன். ஸோ தட் வில் மேக் அ ஸ்மால் டிஃபரன்ஸ். ஓகே, யா. Next is prepositions of direction. Direction is nothing. You just have four directions. Okay, so I thought of explaining it to you by typing. Okay, so we have four directions of prepositions: with, by,
North, south, east, west.
to, into. No, that is the direction that we study geography generally. North, south, east, westங்கிறது வந்து இந்த நாலு திசைகள். ஓகே, ஃபைன். ப்ரிப்பசிஷன் அப்படின்னா ஒரு டைரக்ஷனுக்கு போகிறதுக்கு எப்படி காமிக்கிறது. ப்ரிப்பசிஷன் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து கிராமர்ல வர ஒரு டாபிக் இது. ஓகே, ஸோ கிராமர்ல நமக்கு வந்து ஒரு இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு ஷோ அ டைரக்ஷன், கோ டு த வெஸ்ட், கோ டு நார்த், மூவ் டுவர்ட்ஸ் ஈஸ்ட் அப்படியெல்லாம் சொல்லும்போது அந்த டூ, டுவர்ட்ஸ் இந்த மாதிரி வேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் தான் we call prepositions. Okay, so you can use with, to, into, towards. So these are the four commonly used prepositions of directions. Okay, so let me first frame a sentence for you using with. Okay, so preposition, sorry, I think with will not be used here because this direction na or nimisham. To, into, onto, towards. Okay, so here to, into, onto, towards, these are the four. Okay, with and by is prepositions of agent. I'm sorry children. So to, into, onto, towards அப்படிங்கும்போது this is not that much difficult. ஏன்னா you can very commonly used sentences are applied in this case. Okay, so you yourself can imagine. Okay, so for example I'm giving I have to drive for 2 kilometers. To reach, I have to drive 2 kilometers, or I have to drive for 2 hours. I will make it 2 hours instead of kilometers. Okay, I have to drive for 2 hours to reach Kashi. Okay, for example, Kashi. I have to drive for 2 hours to reach Kashi. So here to reach Kashi. Kashi reach agarthukku I have to drive 2 hours. So that's why I'm using here the preposition to. Okay, to is the preposition that I am using here. To reach Kashi or whatever place you want, you can use to reach. You can say,
Kodaikanal.
yeah, Kodaikanal. Okay, to reach Kodaikanal. Fine. Okay, so any place, if you want to point that particular place, if you want to point out that particular place, you can use the preposition to. Okay, similarly you can say I have been to Chennai to attend a marriage. So again here this is a situation. Okay, to attend a marriage at Chetpet. Okay, so Chetpet is a place in Chennai. Okay, and I have been to Chennai. It means நான் சென்னை போயிருக்கேன். I have been to Chennai to attend a marriage at Chetpet. அப்போ எதுக்காக போனேன்? So here I am not showing a டைரக்டா நான் ஒரு டைரக்ஷன் காமிக்கிறது இல்லை, பட் one purpose, ஏதோ ஒரு purpose I am showing to attend a marriage at Chetpet. Okay, so எதுக்காக ஒரு marriage attend பண்றதுக்காக. Okay, so I will give you one more example using to. Okay, next you can say Megha was traveling to Bangalore for her business. Okay, so Megha was traveling to Bangalore for her business. Again, to Bangalore. Okay, so a place is shown here. Okay, Megha was traveling to Bangalore for her business. Now moving to into which is you can see you can drive into the parking space to park your car. Okay, so we generally have a car parking in textiles, cinema theaters, malls, and all, right? So you can say you can drive into the parking space to park your car. So into is used to show the direction if you are driving inside a place, inside a particular room or a kind of special place allotted for parking, etc. Similarly, you can say you can move into the you can move into the guest room if you wish to. Okay, guest room, or it is also called as the drawing room, something like that. You can move into the guest room if you wish to. If you want to go to the restroom, guest room, you can go. Okay. Next is coming to onto. Into and onto, no, that is a small difference is there between into and onto. Into is like to show places like a parking space or guest room or something like that. Onto, you can say, what's happening, just a minute. Yeah, onto you can try like she was walking onto the fence. onto means over. எதனோட ஏதோட ஒரு மேல எது ஒரு ஒரு இது கட்டியிருக்காங்க, ஒரு பிரிட்ஜ் கட்டியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதுக்கு மேல நடக்கிற மாதிரி, இல்லைன்னா அந்த பக்கமா போகிற மாதிரி. ஷி வாஸ் வாக்கிங் ஆன் டு த ஃபென்ஸ் ஆர் ஷி வாஸ் வாக்கிங் ஓவர் த ஃபென்ஸ்லாம் நம்ம சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. ஷி வாஸ் வாக்கிங் ஓவர் த பிரிட்ஜ், நியூலி கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்டட் பிரிட்ஜ் அப்படியெல்லாம். சிமிலர்லி ஒன் மோர் சென்டென்சஸ், he was running onto the newly built complex. He was running onto the newly built complex. It means that ஒரு டைரக்ஷனும் காமிக்கிறோம் எந்த இடம் அப்படிங்கிறது. அட் த சேம் டைம் அதுக்கு போகும்போது நம்ம எப்படி போகிறோம், வாக்கிங் ஆன் டு த ஃபென்ஸ் அப்படின்னா அந்த ஃபென்ஸை பார்த்துட்டு நம்ம போகிறோம். அதே மாதிரி he was running onto the newly built complex. Newly built complex-அ பார்த்துட்டு he is running. பார்த்துட்டுனா லைக் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாக எனக்கு நேரம் அது கண்ணில் தெரியுதுன்னு அப்படி இல்லை. அந்த நியூலி பில்ட் புதுசாக கட்டின காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ், ஷாப்பிங் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் ஆர் வாட் எவர் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ், அதை பார்த்துட்டு அதை தேடிட்டு ஐ எம் மூவிங் ஆர் ஐ எம் ரன்னிங். That is what onto is used for. Okay, into and onto, a small difference is there. Now lastly coming to towards. Okay, we have completed into, to, onto. Okay, to, into, onto we have completed. Now we have one more, that is towards. Towards அப்படின்னா ஒரு இடத்துக்கு நம்ம போகிறோம். ஓகே, யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு சம் பிளேஸ். அதை சொல்கிறதுக்கு வந்து we can use the word or preposition towards. For example, I am traveling towards Ooty. I am traveling towards Ooty. Okay, so Ooty பக்கமா நான் போகிறேன். Okay, next is the bus is moving towards the east. Okay, the bus is moving towards the east. Similarly, you can say the ship is sailing towards the right direction. Then you can say the car is driven towards the highway. The car is driven towards the highway. அப்படின்னா ஹைவே பக்கமா காரை வந்து ஓட்டிட்டு போறாங்க. Okay, similarly I will one more example, then you can try yourself. Okay, I am moving towards my school. Okay, or I am driving towards, moving or driving. You can say I am driving towards my school. Okay, so now can you try attempt some sentences? Let me ask, we'll start with the Pranav. You can give simple sentences. Okay, see, all my examples are very simple, no? Like that, you can also give some simple examples. Pranav, can you just give a simple example?
I am traveling towards my native place.
Oh, good. I will write Pranav. Pranav is traveling towards his native town or native town. Okay, fine. Next, Srinidhi, can you attempt? Srinidhi, can you give an example?
Ma'am, one second, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, okay. By the time Deepika and Jenny, you can also think.
Ma'am, I am traveling towards Kodaikanal, ma'am.
I am traveling towards Kodaikanal. I think you love Kodaikanal, huh?
No, ma'am, நான் கொடைக்கானல் போனதில்லை மேம்.
Okay, or you can write I love traveling towards Kodaikanal. அப்படி கூட எழுதலாம். I love
Okay, ma'am.
traveling towards Kodaikanal. கொடைக்கானல் பக்கம் போறதுக்கு
கொடைக்கானல்.
எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும் அந்த மாதிரி. Okay, where are you from, Deepika? எந்த இடம்?
நாகலாபுரம் மேம்.
Okay, fine. Okay. Next is Kavini. Kavini, yes, you can give an example.
I am walking towards my home.
Okay, very simple. I am walking towards my home. Very good. Srinidhi, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
The van is traveling towards Agra.
The van is traveling towards
Agra.
Agra. Okay. The van is traveling towards Agra. Fine. Okay. And yes, one more. Jenny, you can give one more. With that, we can wind up this topic.
I am driving towards my best friend's house.
I am cycling. You can write riding. I am
Driving.
driving. Okay. Okay.
Driving, ma'am.
Driving. Okay. Okay. Got it. If it is driving or riding, both are correct. Okay. I am driving towards my best friend's. Just a minute. Towards my best friend's house. Okay, so you can also see it's in some places. I have used this traveling repeatedly. Okay, instead of traveling, I will write I am riding. Okay, I am riding towards Ooty. The bus is moving towards the east. The ship is sailing towards the right direction. The car is driven towards the highway. I am driving towards my school. Pranav is traveling towards his native town. I love traveling to Kodaikanal also, you can say, but here we are studying towards. That's why I'm writing towards. I love traveling towards Kodaikanal. I'm walking towards my home. The van is traveling towards Agra. I am driving towards my best friend's house. Okay, so this is how you have to use towards. Okay, and finally we just have one last kind of preposition, that is preposition of agent. Okay, so I will just take 5 more minutes for that. Okay, prepositions of agent. இது ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. You have only two prepositions of agent, with and by. Only two. So we will frame 4 sentences using with, 4 sentences using by. Okay, so who can give me a sentence using with? There are a lot of sentences in English. With அப்படிங்கிற வேர்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணி எனக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் ஐ வாண்ட்.
Ma'am, I am with my friend.
So who said that?
Ma'am, Pranav.
Pranav. Okay. Somebody else was also trying, right? யாரோ ஒருத்தர் கூட ட்ரை பண்ண மாதிரி இருந்தது. Was it Srinidhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Srinidhi, you can tell yours.
I am visited temple with my family.
Okay, I visited any special name for the temple?
Bragadishwara temple.
Oh, super. When did you visit?
Ma'am, last annual leaves, ma'am.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay. So it was during the release of PS2 or PS1 or PS2, right? It was during the second part's release. Okay. I visited Brihadishwara temple with my family. Who built Brihadishwara temple, Srinidhi?
Ma'am, I think Raj Raja's.
Rajaraja Chola or Ponniyin Selvan. Exactly. That's why I said the time release time la ponenga. That's what I said. Okay. Because many people know after the release of this movie are visiting this Periya Kovil, Tanjai Periya Kovil. என்ன ரீசன் கேட்டதுன்னா இல்லை PS2 பார்த்து ஒரே ஆசை போகணும்னு தட்ஸ் வாட் தே ஆர் டெல்லிங் ஐ am yet to visit my dear students hopefully I will visit it the sooner okay visit the temple sooner next yeah Jenny give me an
I
example for with yeah is
I
Deepika
am I am I am with my family, ma'am.
I am with my family can you try anything else differently because already one person said I am with my friend. Me too, ma'am. I need to visit. Pranav, I too need to visit, ma'am. Yes, Deepika?
Ma'am, my
சொல்லுங்க
family is
பரவாயில்ல.
visited. My family is visited by Kodaikanal.
ஓகே மை ஃபேமிலி இல்ல அங்க அப்படி வராது கண்ணா நம்ம வந்து பை இன்னும் நான் பார்க்கல ஓகே வித்து தான் இப்ப பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன் ஓகே தட்ஸ் ஓகே ஐ வில் ஹெல்ப் யூ ஓகே பிரணவ் மீ டூ மேம் ஐ நீட் டு விசிட் அப்படி ஒரு அப்படி ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் இல்ல ஓகே ஐ டூ நீட் டு visit or I too have to visit. Instead of telling need, you can say have. I too have to visit. Okay, that's
Okay.
how you have to tell. So I visited Brihadishwara temple with my family. Similarly, let's see. I'm going to write something different. I had bread with butter this morning. Why can't I write like this? Yeah, I had bread with butter this morning. Okay, next you can write Lord Shiva is seen with his wife Parvati. Okay, any sentence using with can be written. Okay, similarly, last one more sentence we will try. Yeah, who is interested to give sentence? Anyone else? Jenny.
I visited to my favorite place, Kodaikanal.
Hmm. I visited my favorite place Kodaikanal. வித்து வரலையே அங்க வித்து வரவே இல்லையேடா
With my friend.
okay anyways we will do one thing we have 4 sentences that's enough now okay similarly we will try for by you can write according to your creativity okay for example I can say yes
Ma'am, the third example, ma'am, I had bread with butter in this
hmm.
morning.
ah
Ma'am, even it comes in a subject verb agreement, ma'am, or ma'am taught this, ma'am.
subject verb agreement la எது வரும்
Ma'am, when two singular subjects are joined by and express a single idea, ma'am, a breakfast, ma'am, both are
hmm.
for breakfast, ma'am.
Bread and butter okay okay that yeah that shows a
Ma'am,
breakfast
so the verb comes in singular, ma'am.
I had bread with butter this morning. Amma. Okay, it comes in singular only. Yes. Then similarly, for by, I can say, I was gifted a pen by my teacher. I was gifted a pen by my teacher. It means my teacher gifted me a pen. You can also write like this. This dress was gifted by my dad. This dress was gifted by my dad. Similarly,
Ma'am, this book was wrote by
written by, not
author.
wrote by.
Written by
Yes. Wings of Fire was written by APJ
Abdul.
Abdul Kalam. You can write like that. Okay, to show
Ma'am,
name of an author and the book, you can use the preposition by. Yes.
ma'am, my family is visited by Kodaikanal.
இல்ல கண்ணா, பை அப்படின்னா நம்ம வந்து ஏதாவது ஒண்ணு நம்ம அதாவது இப்போ ஒரு புக்கு எழுதினது இந்த ஆளு தான் இந்த புக் எழுதினது, இல்லைன்னா இந்த gift வந்து எனக்கு இந்த ஆளு தான் கொடுத்தது, இல்ல இந்த இடத்துக்கு என்ன கூட்டிட்டு போனது இந்த ஆளு, அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் சொல்லும் போது யூஸ் பண்ற ப்ரிப்போசிஷன் தான் பை. ஓகே, இப்ப நீ சொல்றது
Okay,
வந்து
ma'am.
ஐ விசிட்டட் மை ஃபேமிலி வித், ஐ விசிட்டட் கொடைக்கானல் வித் மை ஃபேமிலினா என் ஃபேமிலி கூட. அங்க வித்து வரல, அங்க வித்து கூட நீ சொன்னது கரெக்ட். சி, ஐ
Okay, ma'am.
விசிட்டட் மை, சாரி, ஐ விசிட்டட் கொடைக்கானல் வித் மை ஃபேமிலி, என் ஃபேமிலி கூட நான் கொடைக்கானல் விசிட் பண்ணினேன். கரெக்ட், அது எழுதலாம். பட் இங்க வந்து we are discussing by. ஓகே, சோ இது கம்ப்ளீட்டா
Okay.
வேற ப்ரிப்போசிஷன் இது. Wings of Fire was written by APJ Abdul Kalam. Can you give one
Ma'am,
more example?
ma'am, Agni Siragugal was
One at a time. Yes, Deepika.
Agni Siragugal was written by APJ Abdul Kalam, sir.
அதுதான் Wings of Fire, Agni Siragugal. Okay, yes. Next, Pranav. Did you? Okay, someone was telling something, right? Huh. Yes, Jenny.
He walked straight by me without speaking.
Sorry, I can't hear. Your voice is not clear.
Ma'am, can
He
you
walked
He walked.
straight
walked.
by me without speaking.
You do one thing, Jenny. Type it in the comment box. I will check it from there. Okay.
can I tell it?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, songs was
Hmm.
written by
Hmm.
Kamarajar.
Okay, this song.
Bharatiyar, ma'am.
Okay, this song.
This song was
This song.
written by
There are so many songs, இல்லையா? அப்ப நம்ம ஏதா ஒரு சாங்கோட பேர் தெரியணும், இல்லைன்னா இந்த சாங்
Okay,
அப்படின்னு
ma'am.
சொல்றதுக்கு this song. This song was written by Bharatiyar. Very good. You can
Bharatiyar.
write. Yes, okay, yes, Bharatiyar. B should be in capital. Yeah, yes.
Ma'am,
Okay,
can
one
you be back? Ma'am, will you be back by 6 o'clock?
Oh, yes, that by is used for showing time. Okay, அங்க by we already discussed. Byக்கு வந்து by வந்து நான் ஆல்ரெடி அன்னைக்கே சொல்லியிருந்தேன். ரெண்டு இடத்துல by வரும். ஒன்னு வந்து preposition of timeலயும் வரும், அது வந்து ஒரு approximate time காமிக்கிறதுக்கு. That we know. This is preposition of agent. Agent of prepositionல வந்து உனக்கு ஏஜென்ட் இடத்துல உனக்கு அந்த டைம் வரக்கூடாது. மீன்ஸ் வந்தா நீ எழுதலாம், பட் இங்க இந்த டாபிக்ல டைம் மென்ஷன் பண்ண வேண்டிய தேவையில்லை. ஓகே, வாட் யூ செட் இஸ் 100% கரெக்ட், பட் இங்க அந்த டாபிக் இல்ல, அதனால.
Ma'am, then we can write. Ma'am, Raj solved the crossword puzzle by all. Ma'am,
By himself.
crossword all. Yes, ma'am, by himself.
Okay, Raj solved the puzzles by himself. ஆனா there is a problem here. Raj solved the puzzles himself னு எழுதினாலே கரெக்ட் தான். By himselfங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு addition. Okay, இப்போ வந்து if you write like this, no, அது மேக்ஸிமம் கட் ஷார்ட் பண்ணத்தான் எல்லாருமே பாக்குறாங்க. Jenny, he walked straight by me. He walked straight by me without speaking. He walked straight by me. அது வராதேடா. He walked straight without speaking or without looking at me. அது சொல்லலாம். Okay, that's okay. நீங்க practice பண்ணும்போது you will get to know the differences. Okay, so I will give one last example. The exam was conducted by Tamil Nadu government. Okay, for example, our government is conducting so many exams, no? So I can write this exam or the exam. The TNCM talent search exam was
என்ன
conducted by Tamil Nadu government. Okay.
ஓகே மேம்.
So, likewise, you can create different examples. So, with this, the topic preposition is completed. Okay, so what you can do, visit the YouTube channel, and if you have missed the previous sessions, keep watching that. Okay, and once or twice you may have to watch, then you will understand. And still, if you are having any doubts, you can post in the group. Okay, so with that, we have completed
ஓகே மேம்.
prepositions. Yeah, okay. So, any doubts in this section, students?
நோ மேம்.
Are you having any queries regarding any preposition like time, place, position, direction, or agent? Are you clear with that? Good. Okay. If you are clear, next week, hopefully, we can start with conjunctions. Okay. We have completed
Okay, ma'am.
prepositions. Next, we can start with conjunctions. Okay. Conjunctions is also yet another interesting topic. And a preposition, it will not be very lengthy. Okay. Yeah.